Today does mark a new era here in Washington, with Democrats, as you're discussing, poised to officially take control of the House in just hours. Divided government is now a reality, and it comes as the government shutdown is entering day 13 with no deal in sight. As the showdown deepens this morning, President Trump tweeting overnight, "I remain ready and willing to work with Democrats to pass a bill that secures our borders, supports the agents and officers on the ground, and keeps America safe. Let's get it done." That despite his meeting with congressional leaders in the Situation Room Wednesday that apparently went nowhere. The president asked when it will all end.
Could be a long time, and it could be quickly.
The president digging in on his demand for $5 billion for a border wall, which he once promised Mexico would pay for.
The $5.6 billion is such a small number. Literally, it's a month. It's 1 month in Afghanistan. And we're talking about national security. This isn't just a border.
Both sides acknowledging they're deadlocked.
We would hope that they would reconsider.
With the Democrats set to take control of the House today, they're likely to pass legislation reopening the government that doesn't include any new funds for the border wall. But that's expected to meet a dead end in the Republican Senate.
We're asking the president to open up government. We are giving him a Republican path to do that. Why would he not do it?
For now, the partial shutdown drags on, leaving hundreds of thousands of federal workers without pay. The ripple effects extending to the national parks, piling up with garbage, even human waste, turning them into health hazards. In Washington, disappointed tourists unable to visit their favorite museums.
Very upsetting that I drove all the way from Miami trying to get here to educate the kids.
The National Zoo also closed to the public, with its iconic Panda Cam going dark.
Kristen, lots of folks, eagle-eyed folks, noticed this poster on the table at the cabinet meeting. What was that all about?
They sure did, Savannah. We are talking about this Game of Thrones inspired poster that reemerged yesterday during the president's cabinet meeting. It was prominently resting on a table directly in front of the president the entire time. Now, you may remember Mr. Trump first tweeted this image back in November to announce his administration would reimpose sanctions against Iran. Now, Iran did come up briefly yesterday at that meeting, and Mr. Trump said the sanctions are working. The White House hasn't responded to requests for comment about why the poster was there. For the most part, though, the focus here remains on the shutdown and this stalemate with the federal government at stake. Savannah and Hoda.
All right, Kristen Welker at the White House. Kristen, thank you.